Hey guys, I'm going to create a short little video to show you how to do some of the statistics features on just a basic scientific calculator if you don't have the graphing calculator. So I'm going to go over some of that by showing you how to do it on my calculator. So let me readjust this here. So this is the problem we would be working on, find the mean and standard deviation. Sorry, I'm trying to get it still for you. Alright, for those 2, 5, 7, 8, 12, and 14. So I have already in a video how to use the graphing calculator. That's along with the lecture notes. But you can actually do it with this calculator, which I didn't really know until recently. But if you notice here, you're looking for these buttons, the data with the stat, and then the stat variable. So that's what we're going to use. If you click on data here, you'll get an error. I think first what you want to do is do second data and then choose one variable. So see how it's highlighted there already, and then just push enter. Okay, and it's not going to look like anything, but it has the stat thing here kind of to show you that it is doing the statistics mode, I guess. So now go to data, and you should get this x1 value here. So our first value is 2. Move this up, so I do 2 and then enter, and then you arrow down. And actually, I don't even think you have to push enter. I think you can just arrow down. But after you do the 2, see it says frequency. That's what you would use if you had a frequency chart, like if you had 5 2s or whatever, you could put in how many you had. But we just have 1, so for most of our examples, we'll probably just keep that at 1. So when I arrow down here, now I'm at x2, and so my second x would be 5. So actually this time I'm not going to push enter, just arrow down and it works. So arrow down, and then you just keep doing that. Whoops, pushed the wrong thing. Sorry. So my x2 is 5, x3 is 7, x4 is 8, 12, 14. Okay, and so once you're done, you don't have to really do anything. It's going to automatically save it in there. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to go here to stat variables. Okay, and what it's going to give you is several of the statistics that we might want to know about. N is our sample size, so that just tells you how many numbers you had, right? So we had 6 numbers. If you arrow over, it's going to go through all of this list of values. So our x bar, which is our sample mean, is 8. Our sample standard deviation, which is what we're usually looking for, is going to be 4.43. This is our population standard deviation. You probably won't use that for any of your problems. Arrow over again, this is the sum of all those values, and this is the sum of all the values squared. We use those in a lot of different formulas for stats, so that's why that is in there. Anyway, so that is how you could find the mean and standard deviation even on a scientific calculator. I do realize it could be very time consuming. Pull this back up. It could be very time consuming if you're doing it for like a really large data set. That could take a long time to put into the calculator that way. But for a larger data set, I would say you could go ahead and do Excel or borrow a graphing calculator or something. But for the smaller data sets, which is what a lot of our homework problems and ones we'll do in class are going to be, I think your scientific calculator should work pretty well. So hopefully that was helpful to you, and if you have any questions, just let me know.